Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Pulls it in at the 13. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll set up the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Completion here to Claypool. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, it's Hill. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bates. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They hand it off to Mostert. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert, 70 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yards.
Now Drake loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Hill. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Hill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 15.
Back to throw. Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long that should be more than good enough.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off of play action, Hill. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hill now to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
24 is the mic. It's coming this way.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point. That will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Right back to Drake. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first and goal, Drake looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. 75 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a handoff for Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And that's complete to Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now it's Hill. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Hill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hill's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, able to get it